actually need these open. I'm going to open them on my iPad. Let's open you. Yep.
go. You good?
Yeah, you?
Yeah, man. I don't even know where I am. Where am I?
I mean,
Mannheim.
that's the one.
Yeah, that's where I am.
We went to Costco's as well when we went shopping earlier. And Maria brought a party bag of M&Ms. Not just a share bag.
Sure, babe.
It literally says party size on the packet. It is 1 kilogram of M&Ms for £6. I made a thumbnail, so I made a trailer to go with my cab. I've ended up leaving it on.
Whereabouts are you?
If you turn right out of the spanner, you can just see your purple, and then follow it around to the left and park up on the side of the road.
Oh, my steering wheel's out of sync. Fucking hell.
I think in the job dispatcher I can just say take own trailer kind of or something.
I don't know.
How far would you like to drive?
I would like the steering wheel to be in sync.
I'll see what's on the list. Steering wheel. S.
Fuck it, that'll do. Whatever.
Sorry, steering wheel alignment's not on the list, I'm afraid.
Where, are you taking it from that Trameri?
Oh yeah, can do. I didn't notice that was what was picked here.
And where are you
Where
looking
would you
for?
like to go? I don't mind. Where would you like to go?
Let's have a look at the map. Rostock or Rostock near Hamburg?
Yeah. How was it spelled?
RO, and then the word stock, but all one word.
I've gone wooden beams.
Cool. It's fucking pissing it down on
Like
me.
the entrance. turns here?
Yeah, to the left, just there. Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to make that turn. I need to reverse up a bit. Oh god, no. No. Someone peeked
Did you
on.
like the stream? Did you?
I did.
Thank you very much.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Oh, now I've got to put this in the space.
Giggity.
Oh, I had it right first.
Well, it's the type of place where it's so narrow. I know, it's a bad one, that one, isn't it? How you doing though, mate? You alright?
Ah, if I wanted the space next to it, I got it in there perfectly.
Or where I'm going? Or where you...
Yeah, no, no, I think there's a slight... No, the other side of my mark is next to you. Can I not just...
We'll just turn that music down a bit. That's a bit fucking loud, isn't it? Like... Yeah, that's a bit better. Can hear myself bloody think now. I'm just gonna drive through you very quickly. Sorry. So sorry. So sorry. Just to kind of get out of the way, you know. Oh, my feet are freezing. Oh, cold metal pedals. Doing good, playing Transformers Warfare, Cybertron again after years, camping because multiplayer shut down on the 16th. I've never even heard of that game, mate. I'll have to check it out. Is it good? Like, obviously the campaign side of things, is it good? Never heard of it. Are you wishing that you didn't get your own trailer out now?
Kinda. I don't get why it's not normally it comes up saying about skipping.
Yeah.
I don't
The game is good,
why.
campaign is rocking. Oh. That's cool. I've never heard of it. Is it a big game? Like, quite a long campaign or anything? I enjoy playing single player games sometimes. It's just good to kind of sit and chill on.
Straighten up, straighten up, straighten up.
Suddenly it had no continuation after Fall of Cybertron, which is a continuation of WFC.
No, I'm decoupling. I don't want to decouple.
I have never heard any of them before. I know what Cybertron is.
I got there. 20 hours later.
Maybe 15 hours of campaign. Jeez. Definitely get your money's worth out of that one now. 15 hours. Oh. Awkward.
I'm here.
Yeah, we've got somebody trying to drive in.
Oh.
There's a... Right, it's collision free, so I'm going for it. There we go. It's Transformers games fly under the... Yeah. They can do, I suppose, really. If anything, some of the films have probably ruined them a little bit, haven't they? I remember loving Transformers when I was a kid. Oh, stop him because there's somebody.
Well, it's green for us.
I know, but I could tell that he wasn't slowing down, so I thought I'm just not having that accident. Like,
Yeah.
not worth the risk.
Wouldn't risk it for a biscuit.
Is it raining on yours?
No.
Motherfucker. Oh my god, my feet are freezing on these pedals. Oh, it's like a 500-mile job.
It is. For every mile I do, I am having a M&M.
The game
I
is
would
not
actually
sold
throw up.
anymore. Oh man. If you want to buy it anymore, any of the 2 games, you must pirate or have a collector give. Oh, can you not buy them electronic, like e-keys, like on Steam or whatever?
Well, that must be a copyright song that I've just... It's in this song. You know the tune that I mean, right?
Yeah.
I don't know the words. But I was like, that is...
Tis the
But then it's like,
season to be
that's the
jolly. La 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 la.
But it's literally like the smallest of section in the instrumental, and then it's like gone into something else. It's probably enough to get you away with it.
Activision pulled the game off Steam. Copyright issues with Hasbro. What? That's annoying. Oh, look at all these people on the side there.
It's Activision for you.
It is Activision for you. Typical bloody Activision. Ruin everybody's fun.
Yep.
Selamünaleyküm.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yolu boşalt, yolu boşalt.
Okay.
Selamünaleyküm, kolay gelsin.
I hope to God these aren't saying anything.
Cevap ver lan Renault'cu, cevap ver.
Okay. I hope to God they're not saying anything like what we can't say on stream. Just. Yeah. Hasbro a while ago also mistakenly accused Activision of losing the Transformer games.
Did you like maybe hit something or something?
I was just like swerving all over the place. It was loud.
It was just the way you was like reading out your chat, and then mid sentence you're like, oh.
Just all over the fucking place. I need to go in and see if there's an in-game chat volume, you know, so I can lower it.
There's a player name on the list that says Money Can.
Money can. There is, as far as I can recall. Right, let's pull over a second. Let's just go into hard shoulder. Because I meant to do this on the last time I played this. Settings, audio.
Out of all of them lorries, only one
There it is.
tooted back.
CB radio volume.
How did you find that?
Just under audio. It's at like 65% or something, so I've just dropped it down to like, well, 47. But
In the settings when you've got the player list up.
yeah, just if you just go into audio. No, if you press escape, go on your main
Oh,
menu.
the actual
Yeah.
settings.
And then you've got CB radio audio effect, but that doesn't bother me. That it's just the actual volume itself. This is why.
There was one
yeah,
in the
no.
settings as well for on the job dispatcher as well.
Oh, is there?
Audio, the voice volume and the mic volume.
Oh yeah. Yeah, fair enough. Oh shit. Yeah, in-game cons can be a bit annoying at times.
You're starting this mother trucker. Not good. He's pulled her out. He's going for it.
Are you staying on the main road?
Yeah. Oh, I should have followed it. It's grey over there.
Yep, mine's grey as well. Well, not for long. Not for long.
Are you on 418 miles left?
Yeah. Yarp. I am fucking freezing. Yeah, so where I'm sat in work, I'm surrounded by women, basically. And that's not something to normally complain about, especially for a single bloke. But when you sit there and say that's what she said jokes and nobody laughs, honestly, it's so disappointing. Like, somebody said, I can't even remember what they said, but about 2-3 people away from me, I just overheard somebody say, oh, what was it now? They said something along the lines of, oh, you put it in there and do you feel it? Or something like that. It was something along them lines anyway. And I went, that's what she said. And then literally I turned around and everybody was just staring at me in disgust. And I was like, oh, fuck off. I was like, that was good. I was like, come on. Like, not a single person even chuckled, laughed, nothing. Like, oh, whoever's just like, thank you very much. I was well disappointed. So I went over to my manager. I was like, that's it. I need more guys, like, on my team. Like, I can't have...
Can you put an ad out, please? Recruit males only.
But I'm just like, come on. Like, they don't understand what giggity means. They don't... Like, I'm just kind of like, come on. This is basic shit. How have you not had guys saying this to you? Come on. You know, like... I feel you. Bloody -2.
You've not watched Family Guy. But
yeah.
That's what she said. Everyone must know that saying.
Yeah, I mean it's on The Office and all such. You know what I mean? Like, have you did you say you watched The Office? I feel like I asked you this the other day.
No, not really.
If you watch I've not watched all of the UK one, but the American one is good. It's got Steve Carell in it and stuff, and there's a lot of cringe moments in it, but I love it. Like, I've watched it so many times. I'm watching it again at the moment. I've watched it so many times. It's just brilliant. But like the parkour thing, like that's a scene what's in there where Steve Carell and 2 other guys, they're just jumping across desks in the office and on wheelie bins outside going parkour, and they're just like hopping from loads of different stuff and like it's just honestly it's such a good TV show. You gotta watch it. Like, yo, whoever's just subscribed, thank you very much. Welcome to the channel.
You're welcome.
-2. I don't know if that's sarcasm or if it is actually -2 where you are, but it feels like it
Woo! Is. Sorry, we just scored. Who's ball?
Hmm?
Football. We just scored.
Fair enough.
Yeah. That's about the only good thing, right? When the people from the sister company in Bury come down, because half of them are United fans.
Oh, you got people to be like, ah, we're on the same team.
And like one of them actually got a season ticket as well, so he had to give up his ticket tonight because he's here this week.
Right.
I think he gives it to like, or sells it to like a friend or something.
I'm in Bury on Wednesday next week. You know that golf thing that I showed you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing that next Wednesday, so that should be good. Very good, very nice.
Quite nice actually.
My feet are the ones freezing more than the rest of it. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel at the moment. Hell bent. I've genuinely only just got your name on YouTube, Hellbent. I couldn't wake out what to call you.
Wake out.
Make out.
He definitely said wake out.
Wake out.
Unless it's just the way it came through the mic. It was that coming down from the norths. He converted it.
Yeah. It went through the translation device and
Yeah, it came out all wrong. That's what she said. Good go, dude.
You got it right, your boy. Others kept getting the name wrong. Why? What did people call you? I was gonna call you H3.
Phil Benja.
I was gonna call you H3, but that feels long-winded.
Has it got numbers in it?
Yeah. So the threes in the word Hellbent. He's got his. Sorry, the E, the letter E is he's put as number 3.
Is it 3?
Yeah. I don't know why it took my eyes far too long to. Because it's not the first time he's been in my chat as well. Like, and it's only just now, kind of made sense in my mind.
Like I said, it actually says Heel Benja. There's no apostrophes missing.
It's what? Oh, apostrophe.
I don't get how people can just sit on the hard shoulders because you get kicked for inactivity.
Yeah, it should do, yeah. There was
I
a
don't know
couple of
what's
other
keeping them.
updates in that update, wasn't there?
Yeah, there's
Like-
quite a bit.
Came up on the screen at the beginning that saying, like, obviously auto lights was one, but then something to do with the moon. They've included the moon or something. And
Yeah,
then,
and they've done some like new weather effects.
yeah, like HDR effects and stuff on there as well, which is it's pretty cool.
And like I said, the used trucks. I think now you can. So you know when you go and repair your truck, you don't have to restore the whole of it.
Yeah, so
If you
I went in
didn't
the
want
repair bit just before. You can either restore the parts or just repair the parts. It's weird. Saying H3L B3NT. Yeah. Have you driven the new DAF XD yet? Can't say I have, mate. I'm assuming you mean on this, because I wouldn't have been able to do it in real life. Why is it? Is it good? Is that the new model? What's just come out? Is it something?
Yeah, there was a new model of DAF brought into the game. Wake up, you lazy bastard! Shouldn't be resting, you should be driving.
Tootin' and hootin'. Right, there's another one there on the hard shoulder. We'll sneak up on him and then bib him. Ready, steady, go! Yeah, it's a new model, not gonna lie. I'm digging it. Ooh.
Did you
What?
choose that Tommy 19777 because it's put high in the chat, not after you did it?
Is that the one who's on the hard shoulder?
I don't know. No. No,
Alright,
we've
I
gone
don't
past
know.
that person on the hard shoulder.
Don't think so then.
Who's that? Figuski 333? Who's on the hard shoulder? It was just weird. It must have been just coincidental that a player wrote hi in the chat, like, just
As I
after
was
you
bibbing.
said. Yeah.
Although I've seen news of electric lorries being added, not sure how I feel about the electric ones. I'd try them. I think. Yeah, I don't know. It's not how
I
I'm
never.
trying.
I laugh around on the game.
Yeah. I mean, you go on Truckers MP, it's not really going to feel any different. It's on normal
Well,
or
just gonna-
convoy, isn't it, where you kind of notice the differences.
All you're going to notice is the sound. There's going to be no engine noise.
Yeah, it'll just be like
It's just going to go.
tiny little hum. I can't even hear the music. while I'm overtaking this person. Great.
But at least your the sounds will be better than car sounds on Call of Duty.
Yeah, where you hear.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm in the car the entire time. I'm in the car, and it sounds like a car's driving past me. I'm like, and the thing is, they're aware of it, and they're not prepared to fix it.
Don't do anything.
They just don't give a shit. Like,
No, because they know everyone's dumb enough to still go and buy the box again.
I know. Oh, have I? I've not yellowed out this.
Someone that
services.
they dropped as partners still even playing the game.
Yeah.
Look at these people.
The thing is,
Petrol station.
people like Doc and stuff like that, they're going to carry on playing it because it's going to bring back numbers. I mean, his stream right now says it all.
Yeah,
You know.
47,000 viewers.
Yeah, like Tim sat there with like, I think it was like 22, I think, or something when I last looked. Not that it's a measly number whatsoever, you know, compared to my current 3. Thanks, guys. Thanks for being here. But you know, like when you look over at Doc's stream and he's got like 40 or nearly 50 or 1,000 people watching him. Call of Duty, it obviously it brings the numbers for them, you know.
Yeah, totally understand that. I think it's French. We've gone through different languages so far tonight. I think it's the 3rd language I've heard on the CB radio.
I didn't even hear anything then.
Oh, didn't you?
How far behind are we? Are you? Oh, you're dropping off. Well, let me ease up a little bit so you can catch up. Always disliked the idea of having electric vehicles. Oh god, let me just move over here. Nobody coming, is there? No. Always disliked the idea of having an electric vehicle. It's just slightly better than fuel vehicles, but still just as bad. I mean, it's. Oh, we're coming off here. Woo! It's personal choice, isn't it? This is the thing. Like, it's down to what you feel is best for you at the end of the day. Like, if you're into it, go for it. Spend the money and do whatever you want to do with it. If you're not into it, carry on with, you know, normal fuel, kind of petrol or diesel engines. You know, it's. I don't know. I don't dislike them, but at the same time, I don't have an interest in them enough to want to go out and buy one, if that makes sense. But I don't dislike the vehicles because, you know, they come with a lot of gadgets and shit at the end of the day, and I like gadgets, so, you know, I don't know. I don't know. More people just pulled over on our shoulder.
Lazy mother truckers.
Yeah, personal preference, but electric vehicles have batteries. In the core, the batteries can't run properly, and in the heart, they may melt under the sun. Yeah, I mean, they do. They don't. Well, I don't think it's a case of that they don't work properly. I think they just lose a bit of charge, don't they? Like, or you can't get like the same range or something like that. Like, it might still hold the same charge or something, but yeah. I don't know about in the sun. I've never heard. I've not heard of anything before to say that they melt in the sun. I'm not saying it's not true. I've just never heard anything about that before. I don't know. I don't know. Let's put it this way. So Craig, he lives down south. I'm up north. We're like a 3-4 hour, about 3.5 hour drive. Is it between us?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
About 3.5 hour drive. So, well, you driven to Manchester the other month, didn't you? How long?
Yeah,
how
it's
long did
about
that take?
3.5 to 4 hours.
Yeah.
3 hours.
So, if I was going to do that journey regular to come down south to see you, I wouldn't even think twice about getting an electric vehicle. Like it wouldn't be practical. Like, you know, like having a normal combustion engine, like petrol or diesel, that's the most practical kind of way. Well, actually, probably getting a train is probably the most practical way, so I can put my feet up and do fuck all. But, you know, if it came to driving, I'd have a petrol. If I was just pottering to and from work, which is a 15-20 minute drive, an electric vehicle would be perfect. You know what I mean? So it's down to what your needs are and what your personal preferences are and stuff at the end of the day. So I don't know. It's where we're all different. Electric vehicle batteries can't handle more than 35 degrees, if I recall. Right, okay. I honestly don't know, mate. One of our friends has got an electric vehicle. I'll probably end up speaking to him tomorrow, so I'll ask him the question because he likes researching all this kind of stuff. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Interesting, no? But then don't they have electric vehicles in like some of the hottest kind of countries, like some hot places like America and stuff, like Texas or whatever? Surely they've got electric vehicles, haven't they?
Yeah.
You saw some in Reno, didn't you? How hot was it when you went to Reno?
At the time of year we were there, it was in the minuses.
Oh shit, yeah, I remember
actually
the
snowed
snow
one
and
of the nights,
yeah. Oh yeah.
But
Does
yeah,
it get
does
hot there though?
there. Yeah, because it's in the Nevada desert still. It
Yeah.
doesn't get hot. There's electric vehicles in roads as well, you can rent them.
Is it?
Yeah, when we was there. And look, that island caught the light.
Yeah.
That wasn't from electric vehicles, just to put it out there.
Yeah.
It was
Side note
wildfires.
conversation. There is no
Yeah.
connection between the two.
Just demonstrating the heat that would have already been there. I still can't get over the fact that if we were a week or two later being there, we would have been caught up in that.
Yeah. There was a girl in my office who was over there when it all happened, and obviously all like flights and shit were delayed and all sorts, wasn't there? Texas and Arizona. Sorry, I keep looking back and forth, so if it sounds like I'm struggling to read, it's because I can look at your message for like a second before looking back away. Texas and Arizona are the most terrible places for electric vehicles used within 10 minutes of being in one of those two places. I can't see the message from there. Let me just have a quick... Oh shit, we're going around this bend. Let me read it in a second. And we're braking.
We are ausfarting the motorway.
I just realised we didn't change that sat-nav setting to like shortest or whatever, you know, so when we were doing the Duisburg to Calais, and we changed it, didn't we, so it didn't take us on the motorway.
Before.
Yeah, I'm going to assume it's on the same because I've not been on this road before.
No? Maybe it's worth leaving it on there for a couple of jobs, then it might go through roads we've not touched.
Yeah, Mum.
Might take a little bit longer, but...
Right, let me just have a look at this message. Texas and Arizona are the most terrible places for electric vehicles. Use within 10 minutes of being in one of those two places the car is balked. That emote circle messing me up. Can't see what I'm typing. What emote? You can't get rid of it. Oh, you on about the love heart thing? That's what's throwing mine off, to be honest with you. It blocks part of my thing, and I can't move my chat. have a look in the settings when we pull over to see if there's a way of turning it off. I feel like there might be actually.
Oh, turning it. Equal sending it.
How the hell have we done nearly 500 miles already?
It's crazy, isn't it? That goes quick, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. That was close. I've not seen a way to disable it yet. Might not. I've dug up enough. It's I'm pretty sure there is something, but I think it's within the settings for the actual stream itself. We're going to be stopping in a minute anyway, so I'll have a quick look in the settings because it's really irritating. I'm really struggling to see some of your messages. You know, one thing I think that they've actually updated on this, you know, like I was following directly behind you then when the barrier went up, and because I just rolled at a slow pace, obviously it was enough for, like, if you weren't there, the barrier still would have just gone up anyway. But it used to bug out ages ago, where when I followed you or somebody through at a slow pace, even though it should have opened up at that slow pace anyway, it used to have like an invisible wall there because you're following behind somebody still. And I always used to slam into that invisible wall, and I've not had it in so long now. So they must have done something in the background to stop that from happening. You know, and just like a random update or something.
I see that vehicle coming from the left, but it can't come straight.
You can't come straight.
Hi.
Can I just say, 43 minutes on the stream so far, and I've had more views on this than I have on my last two zombie streams.
Really? I've got 0 on both of my streams.
Yeah. It's I need to play this game a lot more. One, I love it anyway, but two, for streams it is so much better.
Yeah.
And we're breaking, and we're breaking. Oh, I'm stopping here. Oh, right, no, it's this turning what you're taking. I thought it was that yard that we just driven past.
Oh, right.
The game is relaxing. Might as well use it for a chit chat time, but that's it. It is, it's just a nice, relaxing, chilled kind of. I love zombies. I'm really enjoying the zombies. It's kind of frustrating me that it's not doing that well when it comes to streaming it. Let's just get rid of this job so I can go through them settings. What? Well, excellent. Have you got candles on your dashboard?
Yep. Oh, is that not completed it?
Right, let's have a look at me. Settings a second.
Excellent.
He's rocking the Xmas paint job. Yeah, boy. He is indeed.
We're in December now.
unfortunately, my trailer's blocking it, but he's actually also got his own trailer on it as well with, oh, there we go. It's got all the reindeers and the sleigh on it there.
Mansion trailer. It's raining.
Check that out. Check that out. Right, let's have a look at these settings. Live reactions, is that it? How about that?
Might
Is it
well
gone?
be. Has it disappeared off the disappearos?
I think that's worked. How about them?
How about them apples?
Oh, do you like them apples? There we go. It's gone. I knew I saw a setting somewhere for it. I'm so satisfied now. Tell me about it. I can see your fucking messages now. Right. We're creating another one. It's got. Oh, Craig is in the chat. What, I have to misclick on a heart icon when I want to press on something. I'll let you pick where you want to go on this one because I chose the last one.
Let's look on the map. Been to Dresden. Going a bit further south.
Seth?
Staff. Let's go to Dresden. I think it still comes under Germany.
What's it called, sorry?
Is it Dresden?
Dresden, ja, Germany. Ja.
Yar. Yar. 9. Pick random cargo. Performance Forks. What the hell is Performance Forks? So it doesn't really matter for me what I pick because I'm using my trailer still.
True that.
Peanut butter jelly time.
Oh, should we do a double? Or... That one's boring. Bap, 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 bap. It's even more boring.
Can I actually get under there? I'll drive through it. Trailer damage, it didn't.
Yeah, we'll just take that. What after me? Oh, I've read that one. And tomorrow, game of the mid-year. Oh, what's that? Where's my oh?
What? What's it stuck on now? What's it got
I'll
stuck
sit
on?
through Game of the Year mostly for indie games and see what's going to be released. Oh, sorry, you're saying about that they're doing like a little event, are they, or something, to say what Game of the Year kind of stuff there's going to be. That's cool. Where's that being like streamed or whatever? Is it on YouTube or something, or?
Oh, he's gone for the double. He's gone for the double trailers. I need a petrol station soon. Did you know I've left?
Sorry, I was in photo mode.
Oh.
Let's go.
I need petrol stations soon as well.
Petrol? Yeah, well, I'm just under half on mine. So
Yeah, probably about the same. Rather be safe than sorry though.
aye, sorry than safe. I call Jeff Goff now. Doesn't deserve, after doing Forza Motorsport, dirty by making a candidate for racing game. Oh shit, we're sending it. Racing game of the year. Does the pre-shows.
Don't know if this is a mistake me trying to go past.
Where is this? Where can you watch this, hell?
It's normally on YouTube or Twitch or
On
some
YouTube,
web
yes.
stream. Yeah. It normally gets streamed everywhere, I think, if I remember rightly.
What's the can you get like DMAT or anything by streaming somebody else's stream?
Not sure.
I don't know if you need like permission or whatever for it, you know, or if you can just kind of go, well, technically they're streaming it, so I can just stream their stream and bollocks to them.
Yeah.
It happens on YouTube a lot, yeah. I know the Xbox one was that on YouTube. I think I watched that one on
Yeah.
YouTube.
A lot of people normally do stream them streams though.
Yeah, kind of like re-streaming somebody's stream.
Do like watch parties with like their community.
Yeah. Steam also hosts their streams on their platform. Oh. I see a lot of people actually live stream directly to Steam, don't they? Instead of like Twitch and
Yeah.
YouTube or whatever else.
Yeah.
On their actual platform. Oh. That's cool. It's very good. It's very good, very nice.
I was meant to show you a TikTok earlier. So Angry Jins obviously reacted to the GTA 6 trailer.
Oh.
Have you seen it? And he pinpoints out a toll booth and he says, "Whoa, hang on a minute. $1.50. You think I'm gonna pay $1.50 to go through to the other side of the city?" He's like, "I'm gonna be bashing my way through. You can 5-star the police on me."
Where are you?
Following the sat nav.
How many miles have you got left?
265.
Oh, right, okay, you're just ahead of me. I thought about, like, you might have pulled over or something. I was like, I don't get it. This is a Twitch guy, isn't it? You were overtaking.
I didn't even see you. I forgot to actually have a look when I got home, but you know I use Restream.
Yeah.
On the Black Friday weekend, they'd like half priced their monthly payments to do more than 2 streams.
Oh, right.
So it made it like $9 a month, something like that, instead of like 20 or 18 or whatever it is.
Is that
And,
just for 1 month?
No, I think it was for that whole, like if you signed up, it was going to be for like that period,
Oh,
that whole year
that's cool.
would have been $9 a month instead of like 18. I was like, oh, I'll look at that when I get home, and then when I got home from the airport, I just like bonked out laying in bed and watching films
Passed out.
and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, you just appeared on the minimap if you let off?
Well, I was about to go round someone, and they started edging into my lane. So yeah.
Alright. Well, I'm going to be catching you up, so... Yeah. Oh, shit. Sorry, Helen. Didn't notice she put some messages in. People are seething about GTA 6. We were talking about this just before we started our streams, talking about GTA 6. And people, as in journalists... Oh. Really? I didn't know journalists were seething about it.
Yeah, have you seen that they've put in like? Oh, you've not watched all of the trailer, though, have you?
No.
But they've put in like. It looks like it's going to be like a social media platform in the game, because some of the trailer is like people watching social media posts, like videos that have been put on social media. But they've in the trailer, the ones that they show, they've related it to things that have happened in real life.
Right, okay.
So like there's like in one of the clips on the shop CCTV, there's like a crocodile walks in the shop, and that happened somewhere in America.
Oh right.
There was like apparently an incident where a bloke was basically like naked, like watering his lawn, because apparently the law states that if you're on your own property you can basically be nude. So he like made a point of actually doing it or something. And so there's like in GTA though, he's got like a man thong on. But someone's like found the original video from the news. And there's like other things as well. Like there's a woman in the trailer. There's like a woman on top of a car twerking. And there was a video that went around where a woman was doing that in real life.
Jesus.
Yeah, so yeah, they've gone down to like pretty thingy detail with some of the things in the trailer anyway.
They'll be angry at even the most pixelated game. Yeah, they would. You're finding a croc walking in a store is a Florida thing.
Yeah, that's what Tim kept saying. All the things they've made it this GTA being Florida based.
Right.
So a lot of the things they've actually like snapped. Like he did say like, oh, like when it showed about the crocodiles, like, yep, that's Florida. There's crocodiles everywhere.
Yeah. There's a YouTube. I've not watched any of his stuff for a while, to be honest with you. But there's a YouTuber I used to watch all the time. Him and his missus, and he's predominantly a gamer, and he'll upload just. He'll do like different series of different games. Basically, he'll just do like 5, 6, 7 episodes of a game, and then he'll move on to another one. And then if one of the old games gets updated, like with new DLC, he might go back and do 1 or 2 extra episodes or something. But that's about it. But his reviews were quite good reviews. It wasn't like, you know, you get a lot of videos where they're pumping shit into a game saying like it's amazing when actually it's fucking bollocks, and they're just saying it because they're probably getting a bit of a partnership cut out of it or something like that. Like this guy actually had good kind of reviews on games and stuff. I bought quite a few games based on what his reviews are, and he's in Florida, and they've got a YouTube channel for his gaming, and then they've got a second YouTube channel which is him and his missus doing stuff out in the real world basically, and one of them they went like travelling or they went mooching around Florida, like not far from them, and they were like, listen, like no word of a lie, this is how close it is, and they were on like a road, like let's just say like this dual carriageway now, and they'll just look off to the left and there'll be like a dirty stream or small little lake to the side or whatever, and they'll just be like crocs just chilling there, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's mental. Making a fun TikTok of culture. Rock making fun of TikTok culture in GTA 6. Rock is in The Rock, like Dwayne Johnson. Or if I
Rockstar.
Oh, Rockstar. Yeah, sorry, I've just seen the little star. Yeah.
Because the social media videos that you see on the trailer are like watching TikTok videos.
Yeah. As someone said one time, when it comes to game journalists, you can't spell ignorant without IGN, and it made me laugh. So when it comes to Rockstar, they make really good fucking games, like really good games. The issue is that when you buy their game, you pay fucking top dollar for it. Like, they don't really, it's similar to Call of Duty, they hold value for such a long time. Like, if I didn't have GTA 5 on my PC now, it would still cost me like, what, 20, 25 quid or something like that to buy the game. It come out, like, first time, what, more than 10 years ago or something. And it's still...
10 years.
It's what, sorry?
They're saying, oh... We've got someone on its side. Literally where we need to go, blocking the road.
Oh. What, they're saying it's just turned 10 years now, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've had this trailer after 10 years of its release.
Oh. Look at this guy, he's just chilling.
He's just put, hey, roll.
Came out in 2013 on the Xbox 360. Yeah, it was the 360 I first had it on, yeah. Oh, there we go, he's F7'd it.
I knew that would get him to F7 it. He was trying to be a troll because he was just putting hi bro.
Yeah.
So I just put my finger on the horn.
Push the button. 2014 for PC, Xbox One and PS4, yeah, that's it. See,
They also reckon
this
it could be coming out on console before it comes out on PC, the new one.
it's not just that. It could be coming out on PlayStation first. Is it PlayStation or Xbox? It's coming out on one of them first, and then the other one's going to be delayed, potentially delayed, just as long as PC will be, which is about a year later. That's what's being said at the moment. So if it's PlayStation, Xbox and PC are going to sit for potentially up to another year before we get to play it, but I don't think that's actually been confirmed. I think that's just kind of like rumours or whatever. What I was saying about Rockstar though is, so you pay top dollar for the game, which if it's a good game, I'm not bothered about paying top dollar. Like, as long as it's good, I'm not bothered about that. The issue is, the good thing is though, after paying that top dollar, when Rockstar release like updates and new content and stuff like that, quite often it's free. Like, how many things that they've put in GTA Online, how many little extras, like the events they do and all sorts, like, and it's all free. You know what I mean? Like, all you have to do is buy the actual game, and you've got all of these extra little gameplay moments and events and stuff to join. So it's one of them. It's
I only paid £10 for my PC version.
Did you?
CD keys. Yeah.
I bought it on
premium edition.
I bought it on Xbox 360, and then eventually I got a PS4 because both my brothers had PlayStation. So I bought it on that, and then I got it on PC.
Yeah, I've had it. I've brought it multiple times as well.
Yeah.
Definitely
Crazy,
Xbox 360, the Xbox One. Don't know if I have it on my PS4.
I refuse to fucking buy it anywhere else now.
Yeah. If there is that much of a gap between console and PC, it may well get brought twice for the console and then on the PC.
Yeah.
If I can get it on my Xbox One or PS4, it'll probably won't be able to use them consoles next year in a year or two's time.
Yeah. They'll bring out the new next gen kind of stuff, won't they? Like,
yeah, I'll have to be buying a PS5. But
Now
if
the
I got a
GT
console again, it would only be like a PlayStation, because obviously all the stuff that comes out on Xbox you can play on a PC, whereas you do get things on the PlayStation that
it's
aren't
only
exclusive.
only on yeah.
But I'm not that fussed at the moment. But something like GTA may sway me a little bit more.
I probably wouldn't
If there was.
buy a full new console just for one game, but GTA has not real. It's been one of the standard games that has probably never let me down. Like, it's always been a good game to enjoy and play. Like, you can get like hundreds and hundreds of hours worth of good gameplay out of it. So now the GTA 6 is going to come out on PS5. Sorry, I'm trying to look at the chat at the same time. Xbox Series in 2025. Then it's 2026 on PC, mostly to play test on hardware to see how the game plays on different GPUs. There's a gap. Quality on PC is over the top compared to consoles and compact PCs. So my opinion, right, on between the difference of console and PC is that a PC isn't primarily made purely to just play games. You can tweak them and you can adapt them to, you know, like upgrading a GPU, getting a better monitor, probably changing the CPU, RAM, whatever it is, so you can adapt them to make them better at gameplay. Consoles were made for one specific reason, and when game developers make games, this is my opinion, there's no research or anything to back this is just my personal opinion based on having both, basically. I've actually had all of them. I've had Xbox, PlayStation, PC, and then all of the smaller stuff like Nintendo's and all that kind of stuff, Sega's and all sorts. So
that was my first console, what I remember anyway.
The Sega, the Mega Drive. Yeah, we had the Mega Drive, yeah.
Do you remember back in the day, like, you used to actually get demos that were playable games?
Yeah, I used to love
most of
getting
my
demos than proper games sometimes. I used to love it.
My Sega Mega Drive, I had a few games, but the main thing I played was the demo cartridge.
Yeah.
I played loads of games on that.
So I didn't play the Sega that much. I remember sitting there watching both of my brothers play it and playing different games on it. But I was
Sonic.
It was mainly
Streets of
like
Rage.
Yeah, I remember things like Sonic and stuff a
Lion
little bit.
King
But
I had a Lion King game on the Sega Mega Drive.
I bought one for the X, a Mega Drive for the X, and it was in like pristine condition. And then I bought like loads of old style games and stuff as well, which was pretty cool. But yeah, I really started properly playing on like the first PlayStation.
Yeah. My PlayStation, I had a massive cupboard full of games because, right, I had a cartridge in the back of mine.
Oh right.
So I used to rent games from Blockbusters. If I enjoyed the game, go around my friend's house because his dad could do it. He would get a copy of that said game. So just have a cupboard full. And then all you did was, right, you put in, like, say a demo disc in the PlayStation. It would then, when it goes to boot, you'd hear the disc stop.
Right. Okay.
So then you could open open it up, the disc drive, and then take that out and put the copied game in, and then shut it, and then it would be able to read it. So it wasn't like some people had theirs actually chipped and stuff, didn't they? Mine was literally, because there used to be a cover on the back that you could take off, and it was like a SATA style plug socket on the back of the PS1. And you just put this cartridge in the back of it, and then it would read copy disc. So yeah,
I think we just had a normal one. Yeah.
I paid like so you'd pay like a £5 for your rental disc for a few days when a brand new game come out. If I liked it, go and get it.
The thing is, though, you could buy. I remember buying a couple of like rip-off kind of games where it was blatantly a rip-off, but it played it perfectly fine. You know, where it was still on like a disc or whatever. Like, but one of the things I used to love doing. So obviously this is when I was in school, so I was like sitting on the bus or whatever. I'll go to the local shop and I'll get a magazine, and in the gaming magazine obviously you'll get typically like a demo like a little
We
demo
used to
disc
get
with it or whatever.
demos, yeah.
I used to love playing all these different demos and I would sit there for hours and hours and hours just playing demo games over and over, and it didn't bother me the fact that you literally had like 2 minutes worth of gameplay and then you had to hit restart and then do the exact same fucking thing over and over again. Like, it didn't bother me at all. I can't see where.
No.
I think I've gone. Oh no, there it is. I thought I went past it.
So yeah, I think after the Mega Drive, I think I remember having the PlayStation 1. Then my grandparents had an N64, but it wasn't. I think it was still called an N64. It was a Nintendo console, but it was older than the N64.
Right. Okay.
Because the cartridge, instead of going in on the top, it went in at the front. And I remember when it was like holidays playing that around there.
SNES.
Then I got a Nintendo 64. Yeah, it might have been.
Yeah, that's what Hellbenster says. SNES. Yeah. Yeah.
I remember Super Mario on it. Then I got a Nintendo 64. Not just any Nintendo 64. I must had. It was the Pikachu edition. Yeah, boy. I had Pokemon Stadium, something
cool
whatever it was called.
Bro.
Yeah, boy. I don't know what happened to it. I probably sold it. But it was like blue, and it had like Pikachu's face on it, and I think his cheeks like lit up when you like turn the console on.
Yeah, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I used to love. There was some games I actually still have on here. So it's an old Star Wars game. You've seen me play before on here, and I remember the day when that game came out, and I was counting down the days. I saw it in like a magazine or something, like this game was coming out on this certain day. So I was like absolutely buzzing, waiting for it, and it landed on like. Although the day I was able to go to the shop anyway, it was like I had to wait till like the Saturday. So got dead early. I rushed to the bus stop. The bus was fucking late. So then eventually the bus turned up, and I'm like fucking like 25 minutes behind. Come on! So then rushing to the shop, and then there was a massive queue in the shop. Not because of this game, just in general. It was like a busy like game shop. Eventually I got it, but then I had to get the bus home, and it was like, I don't know, a 20, 25, 30 minute kind of drive on the bus back. But back then, the game case, and it had all like the little magazines and everything inside it as well. And I sat there and I read that little booklet from cover to cover, God knows how many times, and it literally outlined every aspect of that game, what weapons are available, what because it was a Star Wars game, what powers you had, what you were able to achieve with him. I literally knew everything about that game before I was even halfway home. Like, it was amazing, and I loved it. Like, I
couldn't even tell you when the last time I stepped inside a game shop to actually buy a game.
Oh god, no, not to buy a game. Early 2000s, probably early 2000s for me. I went in.
Oh no, it's later than that.
Yeah, I went in one a few years back, but that was I think it was to like get a voucher or something like that. Like,
me and Dan and a couple of and some others, we used to go to midnight releases for like Call of Duty.
Oh right.
FIFA. Yeah.
Yeah, early 2000s for me. Like, yeah. What I used to do, I don't know if I should say this on stream because it's ripping people off. What I
probably shouldn't have said about what I used to do with my PlayStation, but
what I used to do
no longer. So
there was a game shop around the corner that basically accepted you taking in games, and they'll give you store credit basically. So what I used to do is I used to no, which way around was it? Was it? Yeah, you were able to take games in and get. I don't know if they give you money like CEX does nowadays, or just you're able to build up store credit. It was something like that anyway. I was like probably not even in my teens at this point, or only just stepping into my teens at this point. So I used to go to a shop where you could buy games what were like reduced in price. whether
Yeah.
it was second hand or just reduced in price. And then I would take them to that other shop and I would get full value for it because they hadn't reduced the price for that game yet. And it got to the point where when I cottoned onto it, I used to just keep going back and forth, and I was building up my money more and more and more. And then eventually I was able to buy something what was full price, but I wasn't paying for it out of my own pocket. I was probably only paying like 60% of the price, and the other 40% was made up from just flogging somebody else's game into a different shop. And it was like, and like I told a mate about it, and then he started doing it for other things, and it was just like, obviously they changed it eventually, but yeah, I think it was just like in-game. Anyway, I used to do loads of different things like that. It was rare I paid full price for a game back then. It was very rare. But yeah. Let me just read what Hellben's put on here. So first one, speaking of, my eyes have just gone funny looking at that screen. Speaking of game demos, I don't know, let's have a look at my map. Oh, just pressed the map by accident. Right, you've not got that area, so it's no point saying that. What about Kaliningrad? Kaliningrad.
You start with a C or a K?
Okay. Kaliningrad in Russia. Speaking of game demos, you made me realise that on PC at one time there was a time when demos had a limited time to play the game before being forced to purchase the game to play any further. Do I remember that? I'm not sure if I remember that, to be honest with you.
I never had demos do that.
I miss reading game magazines as well, but when buying a game, the magazines taught you how to do stuff in the game sometimes, being so vague that it forced you to try. Yeah, that's it. That's it, exactly. But the thing is, they weren't giving anything away. What cargo did you go for, by the way? Or did you just pick a random?
Yeah.
I'll just pick a
It's
random.
just my trailer again, isn't it?
Let's go.
Do you remember having like GTA cheat sheets?
Yeah. And the ones where you didn't get any sheets in, I used to just rip off a bit of paper enough to go inside from an A4 piece of paper, and then I used to just write my own up anyway.
Yeah.
And
I
then
used
just
to
stick
go
them inside
online and stuff and just write them or print them out.
Yeah. At the point where either when you didn't have internet or your home internet was still like pretty shit, I used to just go to the local library. And I used to just use that. I used to go in there and I'd be like, because I had a library card because of like school or whatever. I used to just go in there. I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm just here to do some research. Am I alright to jump on the internet? And you had to like queue up to go on the internet because obviously there was only like 3 PCs in there or something at the time. So then I would just sit there. Then I'll just write down as much as I can. That and polyphonic ringtones, if you remember that. I don't know if you remember that, but you were able to code your own ringtones, and they were all like polyphonic. So you know, like, did you ever have like 3310s and all that kind of shit?
Yeah,
where the ringtones were just like beep 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 beep, that kind of thing. Yeah. But you were able to code your own. And I remember doing It Wasn't Me by Shaggy. I remember doing that one, finding the coding for that, and it made me own ringtone and stuff like. So it was getting cheat codes for games and making me own ringtones in the library.
I never actually. Like the back of magazines and stuff, there would be like adverts and a long list of ringtones that you could buy.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah, you could. Yeah, I was looking at
I don't know when the last
for other
time.
stuff.
yeah. I don't know when the last time I had my phone on loud.
Oh god, no.
Even bothered.
If I'm off more than about 3 or 4 days, then I'll put my volume on. Other than that, it's just permanently on silent. Like, yeah.
I couldn't tell you what phone last actually had a proper ringtone. At the moment, it's probably just the basic default iPhone ringtone if I had put my phone on loud.
I think mine is, yeah.
I think my Ring doorbell has a more of a tune to it than my phone.
Oh, what? Shaggy, it wasn't me. Someone who rings the doorbell, it wasn't me. But they caught me on camera. I definitely need the petrol station. I've got like a sliver of fuel. There's a Need for Speed Underground one where there's an in-game magazine to achieve, and it's difficult to achieve it. and the manual talks about. Oh, all right, okay. The manual gives you a bit of a heads up to it.
Do you know what? I've got my Ring doorbell on. You can put quick responses on it. When someone presses the doorbell, it'll like say a message back to them.
Right.
And there's Grinch phrases. It just writes this. It just says this spiel back to them, like, "Oh, I see you've arrived. There's festivities going," or something like that. And then it's like, "They will be with you shortly."
Oh, I meant to ask you about this. Do you subscribe to the Ring thing?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it just a couple of quid?
Yeah, I think it. You can do monthly for like a couple of quid. I think I paid like £20 or £30, and that covers like the whole year.
Right, okay. Because it came up the other day.
Pay
I didn't realise there was a subscription thing, but it came up on mine the other day saying
it's so you
that
can.
I ran out of the trial thing or whatever you get with it.
Yeah,
so.
so you can like store your motion sensors, and you can view your motion.
Yeah, you can go back over history
videos,
and all that shit, can't you?
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
without the subscription, you can just look at the live feed.
Yeah, but it doesn't. You can't look back to it afterwards, then, can you?
No.
Yeah, I'll have to.
Which is
I'll have to
handy
look
to
into
have.
that.
If anything, I think also there's more you can do on if you went on logged in online, like on an actual web browser than the app.
Oh, really?
I think there's a few more things you can do as well.
That's cool. Yeah, but if you just mentioned it, then I just thought, I forgot that you had one. I should ask, but yeah, I might look into it now.
Where we've changed ours, you couldn't just switch my subscription to a new device. You have to actually cancel the subscription and then do a new one, which is kind of annoying. But at the same time, I got like £21 refund. But then we've got like 30 days free trial again, so I haven't actually had to pay for the new one yet. And I would have thought, like, if you've got multiple devices, they'd do a subscription that covers like more than one device, but you have to take separate subscriptions out on each device.
Really?
Yeah.
Should be able to just link
Because
them
we've
up or
got-
whatever, shouldn't it?
Yeah, because we've got my grandma doorbell, and I logged in on my account, but you can make like multiple locations on your account.
Right.
So like hers is down obviously as her house, but I can access it from my account. But you can then like, if you want to share it with people, so like then I set her up and log in on her phone, and then shared it to her phone.
Right.
And then the same with like our doorbell here, I then shared it to mum.
That's weird.
But then because also it's linked to our Alexa Dot thing, Amazon Dot thing, that if you have the Alexa app and signed into my account, you can see the Ring doorbell from the Alexa app. You can actually look at the live feed.
Yeah, I've got the Alexa tablets, like around my house kind of thing. So I was freaking the cat out the other night with it, about a week ago with it.
Oh,
I
really?
would just say to my Alexa, because I've got one at the side of my bed. So like the cat was just like falling asleep next to me, and I would just go, "Alexa, show the front door." And then literally straight away it pinged up, but then there was like cars driving past, and she was like looking around the room, like thinking like, "What the
Trying to work
fuck's
out,
going
like-
on?" Like tripping out kind of thing. So yeah.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, they are useful. They are useful. Oh.
You know you can change the doorbell announcement on the Alexa as well. There's a
What, as in
different,
like, instead of it going doo-doo-doo-doo, or whatever
Yeah.
it is, like, yeah.
yeah, you can. So there's like Christmas themes, for instance, and there's like turkey gog, like making turkey noises as the doorbell chime. I mean, there's like jingle bells.
What, is that just for the Ring app?
You can actually do them on the Alexa app if your doorbell's linked to it. So it's when it, so you know, like your tablet, does it make a sound when like someone rings the doorbell?
I don't know. I've never
you go on
actually
the,
been home when somebody's tried ringing the doorbell, to be honest with you, so...
But yeah, so if you go on I take it on like the tablet thing, there must be like an Alexa app where you can look at your like devices, because obviously you just said that you can ask her to look at the door.
Yeah. It's basically a dot with a screen. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there'll be settings somewhere, and
Everybody who can see the chat on the screen, apologies. Please ignore it.
ditto. Yeah, so you can there'll be somewhere in the settings, like, so on my phone I've got the Alexa app, so I can, for the Amazon dock we've got, and there's a setting. You go on devices and you go on doorbell, and it tells, like, you can tell it to announce people have come, or like rung the doorbell, and then you can change the chime that she makes.
Yeah.
And there's like a whole list of different doorbell chimes.
Yeah.
And like I say, there's like seasonal ones. There's even Halloween ones, as well as Christmas ones. So like during Halloween, I had like, I think it was like the creaking door sound, or howling or something I chose. And like if you go on the Ring app, you can set your doorbell to give quick responses when someone presses the doorbell button. And
I'll have to
at
look
the
into
moment-
all of this. I've not really looked
Yeah.
into it.
And at the moment there's Grinch responses, so it's different phrases the Grinch says.
I saw on Facebook that or there was like a screenshot of Jim Carrey's like Twitter, I think it was, or something, and it said, "Remember," what was it now? Oh, I can't remember what it was. It was something like, "Remember, the Grinch doesn't dislike Christmas; he just dislikes people," or something like that, and dislike people liking Christmas, or something like that. Anyway, and I was just like, "Oh god, there he is." He's like, he's not been around for ages, and now he crops up coming out with the Grinch things. I'm running out of fuel. Like,
Yes, my
you just know
petrol
it.
symbol has actually gone red.
Oh, was it? Mine's not red yet.
Oh god. How close actually are we?
We're like after this next bend. There's a bit of a straight one coming
Oh
up to
yeah. Hopefully I can make that before it cuts out. And
You
that
can
says
do
you have to
it.
pay for. It'll come up saying to pay for like a recovery person to put fuel in, but it doesn't like fill it up. It like puts a minimal amount in.
Oh, so can you carry on from where you stop if that happens?
Yeah. So it'll like the vehicle like stops, like it won't go, like you've broken down.
Yeah.
But it'll come up saying about paying for fuel,
Hmm,
like getting the
right.
recovery people to
I
put
thought you
fuel
just
in,
had to F7 it.
and it will like add fuel, but it's like minimal, like. What does it say there?
Guys, if you are new to the channel, make sure you drop a subscribe. It'd
I think it's
be very much
8
appreciated.
miles, it's like-
224 subscribers
what's
currently
the
on our way to the 300 mark. Let's go. 2 more likes to get to 10 likes as well.
I think I have like one like.
Right, here's the petrol station, thank God. We're running pretty dry.
Right, coincidental here that I need to also, this is now yellowed out, it was grey before. Silver linings and all that.
Aye. Oh, my clutch pedal is fucking freezing. Because we've just been sat on the motorway for ages, my foot planted on the accelerator. I've just touched my clutch pedal and Jesus Christ, it's cold.
Recordings. That cost me £1,000.
Yeah, 1,037 for me. Yeah.
This is probably going to be my last job because I'm starting to get a bit of a headache.
Okie dokie. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be quite a long day for me actually, so I probably should get some kip soon myself.
Christmas jumper day at work tomorrow.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, I went and brought a Christmas jumper tonight as well while I was out. Got a Mandalorian one.
Oh, nice. This is why I would have inside shoes to wear to use them. I don't really have inside. I know a couple of people who do that. I don't have inside shoes, like, or slippers.
I have slippers somewhere, but that's about it.
Yeah, I don't
They're
have anything
Star
like
Wars
that.
ones. I don't even know where they are. I haven't worn them in ages.
In all honesty, I go barefoot as much as I possibly can. Like, I feel more comfortable being barefoot than I do
Puts his
wear.
phones
So
on chat.
that's it. So yeah, I'll just.
He thinks he's Australian. Can I go?
G'day, mate.
No, I don't
It's
think
got a
you
red
can.
X
It's
on
got
it.
a red X on it. Bullshit!
See
I
ya.
call bullshit.
Okay, bye.
Oh lordy! I just trailer damaged that. I literally just reversed my trailer into the.
I'll just cruise at about 20.
Now going back to consoles. After the Sega Mega Drive, I think that's PS1. I remember having a Nintendo 64. Then it must have gone PlayStation 2. Then I never had Dreamcast or any of those ones.
No.
Then I think I then went Xbox 360 because everyone else had Xbox 360. And that was my first console where I could actually play online.
Yeah. I had the 360. That was the first one online for me, 360.
We used to play. Must have had Modern Warfare.
Halo was me.
360.
First time I ever went
Yeah, I
online was
never-
playing Halo.
Yeah, I never played Halo. I remember playing Call of Duty 3.
Alright.
With Dan and Jay and the others. Some of the others that we used to play with from school. Then
Yeah.
Call of Duty 4 came out. I remember that was like literally everyone. We'd get home from school, we'd all be jumped on there playing that. After Xbox 360, PS3, but they all traded in their Xbox 360s to get a PS3. I was like, I saved my money and didn't trade in Xbox things. I knew what they were like, and lo and behold, about 6 months later, they all decided they wanted to play on their Xbox 360s again. I don't know if it was a game reason, I can't remember now, but I just remember thinking, I'm not getting rid of my 360 because I know they're going to either back to it or something like that's going to happen.
Yeah.
So I had both. Then I can't remember if I think I went PS4 first. So after PlayStation, Xbox 360, it was PS4 and Xbox One, wasn't it?
I think so. Not sure. Actually.
Hello?
You hear me?
I can now.
Alright. Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah. So yeah, I think. I can't remember now.
Gamer
I
got
think-
free. Welcome.
I think it was PlayStation. No, I got Xbox because I bought my PlayStation with Dan because he went and got a Pro. So I got an Xbox One first. PS4. Sure.
I think I went the first place. Well, we had like a Sega and stuff like that, but that was mainly my brothers more than me. PlayStation. They then went and got like PS2s and stuff. I got my 360.
Yeah.
And then I went from
God, I-
PS. What did I go from? 360
had
to
a-
PS4, I think.
There was just an Xbox, wasn't there, before Xbox 360? I had one of them as well.
Yeah, well, it was like a black box
Black
with
one.
with the green X on
Yeah.
the roof of it. Yeah. So
Yeah, I
sorry,
had-
there
I
was
had one
that.
of them, so-
There was
yeah,
that, and then the
before
360, wasn't there? Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that was it. So the one with the, I think the 360 was the one that you could go online with, though. I don't think you could go online with the first Xbox,
no, I
could you?
don't think you could. No.
You could play like local co-op and stuff on it, but that was about
yeah,
it.
that was it. Whereas my 360 was the first time playing online,
Yeah,
properly online.
that was the first one that got the fucking red ring of death.
Yeah. I don't think I experienced that, or did I?
I got it on both. I had it on both of them. My first time I played online games was the NDS. Nintendo. Oh, the Nintendo DS. It was one of the ones on Pokemon. I had quite a few like Game Boys and stuff.
I had the first PlayStation Portable.
Yeah.
Before that, then it was the Vita, I think, wasn't it? After that.
OG Xbox was the first console to bring multiplayer to. We're turning to glory. Multiplayer to glory. It was in 2002. Oh.
Did you have? Did you say you had a PlayStation 2?
No, my brothers went PS2. After we all shared the first PlayStation, they went to PS2 and I went to Xbox. And then I got a 360 and then PS4.
Or did they ever have, or did you ever play as well? Maybe on their console, The Getaway. It was.
I didn't. They might have had it. I don't remember it.
It was such a good game. It was based in London, and it was made by Rockstar. Don't remember it being. I remember there was like obviously a story missions to do. I can't remember if it was as free roam as GTA, but it's such a good game.
Did it take like 12 years for it to come out and cost like 100 quid or something?
No. No, not back then. But there was rumours they were going to bring it back or do like another one.
Like a little remaster of it or something.
Yeah, which that would be awesome if they did. Because I've always wanted a GTA London, and that's what it did feel like.
Do you know, years and years ago...
But it had like decent cutscenes as well. For the time of the game, it had like some pretty decent cutscenes between missions and stuff as well, which I thought was like pretty cool.
Well, what I said years ago is, it was when Street View on Google started coming out. I said it'll be a matter of time now over the next decade or something like that, where eventually they can integrate games into that. So basically, like if you GTA being a prime example, instead of them having to make up cities and try and make things look similar, like in fucking Las Vegas or wherever, Los Angeles and all that kind of places, they could literally just use Street View and just increase the way that the images look, because some of them look shit, and then you can just basically free roam like on Street View, so you could literally walk right past your own house and it'll literally look like your fucking house. You know what I mean? Like, I'm waiting for that.
A bit like, not quite the same, but Flight Sim does use maps from.
It does.
Windows.
It does, but when it comes to looking at actual houses, like my old house, I landed on my street and it just looked like like an office block or something, like a small office building, because they just use generic building images rather than it's a house or it's a fire station or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, so it was good. You could see road layouts, but that's pretty much as far as it went, really.
I suppose it's because they're not expecting it. You'd think they would, because like you get a game like that, you're gonna go like, oh yeah, let me fly to my house. Let me fly to here. But they've obviously just thought, well, everyone's just gonna fly to airports, so we ain't gonna bother about. We'll map it out to how it should be, but we won't bother about the ground stuff too much.
That's it. Like I did not long come back from a holiday to Spain, so I literally, when I got the game, I flew to where I was, and I could see all the different areas that I walked around, all the different towns and all that stuff, and it picked up some of them quite well, and then other places it just didn't pick it up whatsoever. So like tourist attractions and shit like that, it's like 50-50 if it picks all of them up. We have GeoGuessr. I know, I don't mean GeoGuessr though, like that's just trying to literally guess where am I kind of thing, isn't it, GeoGuessr? I'm talking about actual like GTA games where you could quite easily, oh shit, we're turning here. You could quite literally run down your street and your house looks like your house. That's what I'm talking about. There's probably quite a big security risk in it though, thinking about it. Like, people could probably like climb over your wall and look in your back garden, and like, because if it's all like Street View and Google Map kind of views, I suppose really there's probably a big security risk in that. Like if somebody you really fucking hated, you can just get that game and you can scope out his entire fucking property and like work out the best way of getting into his house or whatever. Like, yeah, it's probably not a good idea actually.
Maybe that's why they can't.
I've had so many fucking handheld devices, it's unbelievable, like Game Boys and stuff like that. Honestly, far too many.
Colour. Game Boy Colour.
Yeah.
I had the Game Boy where it was like, it flipped open.
Yeah. I've still got one of them.
Then I had a Nintendo DS.
Then you had the 3DSs and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if I had a 3DS. I can't remember now.
I've got all of them still here.
Yeah, they're around somewhere. Then I had a PS Vita.
See, I didn't have the PS Vita.
I enjoyed playing that console. The only downside, there was one I found. There was a flaw with the discs. So they were like mini discs, but they were in a cartridge.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
And I had a few of them where it had like a plastic on either side of the front and back of the disc. They would fall. They would somehow fall inwards and actually come off. So then it wouldn't read the discs properly. It happened to a few of mine of those. I don't know if it was how I had them in the cases that they got squashed or whatnot. I don't know. I don't remember how they broke, but yeah. And then I had the Vita. It's still usable now, the PS Vita.
Well,
Steam
have tried bringing one out, haven't they? Like, but I don't really hear anybody talk about it, so I'm assuming it didn't take off
very well. I do know someone at bowling that's got one of them.
The Steam one?
Yeah, the Steam Deck, innit, it's called.
Yeah, I don't hear anybody talking about it or anything, so I just think, like, I'm not saying it's shit, but it mustn't have taken off the way that they wanted it to.
I know there's been a few like rival ones recently by like Republica Gamer and a couple of other companies making them.
Nokia tried to have their own market on handheld gaming, did they? Nokia did.
Well, even saying about Nokia, like the phone industry and gaming, there's my dad had when we upgraded his phone, he got it was the Razer phone, so it was actually a gaming phone. Not that you could play proper games. I played like PUBG and stuff on it. Obviously it was the mobile version, but it played pretty well on there. Because it was supposed to, like, the screen on it was like top notch for a phone. It was a few years old now. I found it in the drawer the other day actually. And then Republica Gamer have a mobile phone as well.
They only had one handheld ever, and it was the biggest turd to play on. Horrible. Let's see what handheld it is called. It was called the what? The N-Gage.
Do you remember the Nokia that had like the lights on the side? It was like blue and orange.
Yeah, it kind of had like, it was two on either side, wasn't it? And there were kind of like bubbles almost coming out of
That's it. Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
That's the phone? That was around the time where the Nokia phone come out, where they were like, it's indestructible. So people were like walking up like 6 flights of stairs and then lobbing them to the bottom, and then they were smashing to smithereens, and everyone's like, it said it was indestructible. Well, it doesn't mean you fucking purposely try and break the fucking thing. I'm like, it just means if you accidentally boot it out your pocket or something and it falls to the floor, it probably won't smash the screen. That's all they're talking about. Like, fucking hell. Next they're going to be going up into a plane and dropping it from 20,000 feet or something. Like, I'm just like, oh god.
They do that and they don't realise there's like a little parachute pops out the top.
Yeah.
It's detected how far up in the sky it is.
The Nokia phones were awesome in the day, but they literally all done the exact same fucking thing, and they all just looked slightly different. They all had Snake on it. They all had the same ringtones, and you know the menu options in them were exactly the fucking same. Like they all went off the same software. They just had a different shell. That's all it fucking was, and people raved about him so much and spent an hour. There was a lad in my year in school, and his parents were like, just basically spoiled and rotten. And if he said he wanted something, he literally had it like within like an hour, kind of thing. Like, and when everybody was getting the 3310s, like the smaller version where you could change the front and the back case, and everybody was like now you don't give a shit whatsoever about changing the look of your phone or anything whatsoever. Back then I had like 16 different types of coloured cases and all sorts, you know what I mean? You get a scuff on it and I like nearly cried, and I'll be going to the local market to see what new cases they've got, and you know, like it was like a day outing almost, you know. But then like when the 3310 come out, they then also brought out the 3330, I think it was called, which was essentially the contract version of the 3310. Whereas the 3310 was pay-as-you-go, and it was literally just the contract version. And it came in, I think you could buy it in like a gold case, which again, you could just go online and buy this gold case and it'll clip onto the 3310 perfectly fine. But nobody ever did. Yeah. And he had like a crowd of like 30 kids around him going, oh, he's got the 3310, he's got the 3310. And it was like huddled around him, watching him play Snake, which we've all fucking got on our phones. And I'm like, I just don't get why we're not playing that on our own phones. I'm just like, but yeah, it was just, phones were such a big thing when like, because it become like.
I then had a Sony Ericsson Walkman phone.
Oh,
Downloading my MP3s to go on my phone.
I found one of them on the beach. I found one of them on the beach, and it was
it pushed up. I remember that.
Yeah.
It was like white, black, and I think the keys were like golden colour.
I think it was. I don't think that was the one I had, but it's similar. But I found one on the beach and it looked like it was brand fucking new, so I just took the SIM card out and put mine in, and it just went perfectly fine. And I had like a brand new phone for free. I was like, yep, nice one.
You think, right, if you found like an iPhone on the beach and you tried to get it working, it would be like, nope.
Yeah, you get fucking carted off to prison in about half an hour. They're tracking your phone down and everything.
Yeah. There's that, or it's probably because it's got sand and water in it, it just won't turn on.
Oh yeah, it just won't work at all.
But yeah, find a phone from like 15, 20 years ago and it would still be working today.
It would? Fucking crazy. But yeah. I remember I got that good at Snake at one point. I can't remember what class it was, but it was one of the most boring classes in school. So everybody used to just piss fart about. Yeah, probably. Everybody used to just piss fart about all the time, and I was sat right at the back of this particular class. And at the time, all the people who used to play Snake or whatever in my class, they all used to hand me the phone. So throughout the lesson, I would get like the top score on their phone, and then as soon as I've done that, somebody else will hand me the phone and I'll get the top score on that one for them. But to them, it wasn't just so that they can show off. To them, it was like a challenge because they wanted to try and then beat my score on their phone. So it was.
You were giving them like a target to beat.
Yeah, I used to love it. I used to love playing Snake. They brought Snake 2 out, which I think is the one where you could turn the walls off. So you could then go through the walls and stuff. I think it was on Snake 2 that they brought out that, and that's when I kind of stopped playing it because I was like, I liked the original, like where there was a permanent fixed wall around the edge, and so you couldn't go through the left wall and come out of the right wall and all that kind of stuff. Like, right. Speaking of MP3, I used to have an MP3 player. My brother brought his daughter one the other day. I still have it. I just can't use it. Somehow was able to use it 3 years in a row with the battery still going. Nice. The solid little things then.
I still have my first iPod.
Yeah?
It was an iPod Nano.
I'm surprised that's still fucking going if it's Apple. Jesus.
Yeah. I started using it again a couple of years ago. It was working now. Probably won't work now. Then I had the next iPod Nano where it was more square and it come in different colours. Oh, we got to turn it. Then I had an iPod Touch. That was basically an iPhone, but without the phone features.
Yeah, I had one of them. Yeah. But then the audio board itself, and it sounded like music was underwater. Oh God. Yeah, I didn't. I had me and the ex, when we got together, we bought an iPod Touch, but then it had like a plug-in kind of little stereo system that it plugged into, so it kind of just amplified the music basically, and that was cool. But it was easily, like, you could just pack it up like dead easy, and then you could we took it abroad with us and all sorts, and we could just, when we had our own little villas and stuff, we could play our own music and all that kind of shit, and that was good. But yeah, I miss the old way. Like, obviously technology nowadays, now, like, I would know, going back to like when I was like 12, 13, 14, we're getting excited when the 3310 was coming out and all this kind of stuff. I would never, obviously at that point I was probably still playing on the first PlayStation as well, I would never think in a million years I'd be sat there right now, right here at my age, with 3 monitors in front of me, 2 PCs going, and a full fucking setup, like, and however much money I've spent on it, like, I wouldn't have even thought for a second. Like, a screen the size of like my fucking thumb, like, and I got like, I used to buzz my tits off playing Snake on it. You know what I mean? Like, now
we've got like the screen just bigger than us.
Now I'm thinking of getting a fucking 4th monitor, and like,
That's what I mean.
I wonder if I could put a 3rd PC in the mix somehow.
It's like phones are getting smaller, and now we're like just about being able to hold them in the palm of our hands again.
Exactly, it don't barely even fit in my pocket anymore.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's got the indent on their little finger.
they've got that big now that they have to fold the phones to put them in their pockets.
I know. I don't like the idea of that. It's like you see the TV. They do the same with TVs, don't they? Where you can have it like a flat TV normal, or you can curve the edges in so it becomes a curved TV. And I'm like, but I don't like the idea that you're bending the screen. Like, that's making me cringe a little bit. Oh shit! You can't go this way. Oh my god. When you come to this inspection bit, go to the right.
That was all. If you said anything before inspection bit, it cut out.
I think I just said, "Oh God, you can't go this way."
I don't know what's up with Discord tonight.
Oh, yours has been fine all the way through.
Yeah, it's just every now and then, like you're talking and it just like cuts out. You know, like there's
yeah, but
internet.
But I know there is.
I could tell the difference. Did you say go to the right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
I remember falling for that. I fell for it this time as well, but I remember falling for it a couple of weeks back, and I've fucking fallen for it again. Bending the screen on the TV always sounds so bad to me, even if the screen was made. No, I don't like it, mate. I hate it. I hate the idea of spending whatever it is, a couple £100 or whatever, on a screen, a phone, a TV, whatever it is, and being able to bend it from flat to no. That is literally just, to me, screaming out, I'm gonna smash one day. Like, that is the message I'm getting from that.
We don't need to bend screens. Just get a Meta Quest 3.
Yeah, Meta Quest 3. Yeah. Just so not used to a bendy. Nah, screw that. Yeah, but this is it. Like, obviously going back to like 80s and 90s, like in films, they obviously started kind of making out like basically what VR is. Like in old films, you saw them trying to do shit like that. Like, was Back to the Future? Did Back to the Future have it, or have they just totally made that up? I feel like
well, you
totally
think like Star Wars had like holographic, and what their films are from the 80s.
Oh yeah, but I mean like, so
and we're
like
getting that sort of thing in real life.
Yeah, it's like it's taken like 40 years, but we're getting there now. We're getting things like the Meta Quests and all that kind of shit. Where, like I said to you the other day, like there's videos and stuff on TikTok and that where
like I was watching this. I watched Time Cop Jean-Claude Van Damme film, and it goes. So it starts in '94 or '95, and then things happen to him, and then it jumps forward to 2004, and like how they had it is like, no, it didn't go like that at all.
Oh God. Yeah.
It's funny when you get to see, you come across films that had futuristic parts in it, and we've now gone past that timeline.
Yeah. Well, there was Back to the Future, wasn't there? When he went to the future in that film, they were like, I remember when we were about a year off, and they're like, and so far we still don't have hoverboards, we still don't have clothes that dry themselves, we still don't have, you know what I mean? And they're like rhyming all this shit off, and I was like, I'm glad that you are actually genuinely joking about this. Like, why would you seem to think that? Like, to me, a hoverboard is a disaster waiting to happen. Like, clothes drying themselves, people will never have a fucking proper wash in their life ever again if that happened. They'll just go swim in a fucking lake or something, and then that'd be it. It's just... Is this the yard? This is a bit of a diddy yard. I'd rather get off my seat to turn channels and TVs than bend a screen. Yeah, fuck that.
Going back to like VR and holograms, didn't films like Demolition Man have things like that in it?
I remember
like self-driving cars, and we're only just getting them now.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of self-driving cars, to be honest with you. It's kind of like when Hayden on his Focus, where it'll park itself. Like, nah.
One now does that.
No, but it was years ago when a good few years back when he had his Focus, and I remember him like sending a video or something of him just sat there not doing anything, and you could see like the steering wheel spinning itself and it's parallel parking and all this shit, and I'm just like, nah, sorry, I would not trust that. So like, especially if I'm parking between like a fucking Audi and a Beamer or something like that, like, fuck, am I gonna sit here and just assume that the car's not gonna hit it? Like, Craig's just made his own little roundabout here.
I still think I've marked it up.
I don't know. Looks like you might be alright there.
Straight enough.
Can't trust a self-driving car, neither can you trust somebody who's driving at this point. Get a bicycle and just cycle. I don't trust cyclists. Right, I'll be right back in a minute. Right, guys, I am going to call it a night there anyway. It was a relatively short stream. We did get on a little bit later than we normally do, to be honest with you, so apologies about that. But I've got a big day ahead of me tomorrow because I'm going to go and watch some Peter Kay kind of stuff, which is going to be fun. Yes, I would rather walk than cycle. Yes, I do definitely prefer that. Hellbent, yeah. So yeah, I won't be on tomorrow, but I think I'm going to be doing some more truck sim. I am enjoying playing some zombies, so I'm going to carry on playing that. But after playing this for like an hour or two tonight, yeah, I've realised I do kind of miss playing this, so I'm probably going to play a little bit more truck sim, nice and chilled, nice, relaxing. Like we said before, you get to have a bit of a chat and a chin wag and interact with chat and things like that as well. So yeah, I'll probably do a little bit more of this over the coming weeks. If you are new to the stream, make sure you smash that subscribe button. We're on 224 subscribers currently. We're trying to get to the 300 mark, so it'd be much appreciated if you could smash that subscribe button. And more importantly, make sure you hit that like button on this very video, this stream. We're on 9 likes so far. I wanted to try and achieve 10. So if we can get one extra like, that'll be awesome. But thank you very much for watching, Hellbent. You've been here pretty much the entire stream now, haven't you? So thank you very much for being here. We've had an absolute ton of messages from you tonight, which is awesome to have you around there, mate. So I hope to see you again very soon. And to everybody else, enjoy the rest of your evening. And I will catch you all on the next one. Bye for now.